Hello everyone and now welcome to a game taking place here on Concealed Hill, a game between Sunny and Fukaimori. Sunny and Fukaimori. Sunny spawning as the red human player over here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Fukaimori playing under the name Raven, spawning as the yellow undead. Undead versus human on Concealed Hill, a great matchup as we're going to be going Crypt Lord up against Paladin first. All right, Paladin rifles. It is gonna be the unkillable army strategy, using rifleman and paladin to go ahead and shoot things up, having devotion aura and holy light. How are things gonna be unfolding here? That is the question, as we see a strategy popularized by Thorzane, as well, a delayed paladin rifleman here. There is a blacksmith, and here we are out and about already. Rifleman going to be shooting at that acolyte. A little bit of a delay here, and this is going to give Fukaimori a little bit of extra time to try and build up that go wide army. Skeletal minions, beetles, all of those things start popping up out onto the battlefield, and well, as that happens, he is able to clear out more and more creep camps while leaving most of his ghouls back at home for quite a bit of time. With that said, it looks like Fukaimori ready to bring out more ghouls onto the battlefield. Meanwhile, Paladin looking to use perhaps Paladin looking to use those riflemen very effectively here, as we're looking at a pretty wide front door. This may actually come back to haunt him. There is a guard tower, arcane tower, trying to be set up now, and there are still plenty of militia, but timing on this is going to be a little bit tricky, as we can see the size and just the mass swarminess of Fukaimori's army. Fukaimori passing through the gate now and going to be heading straight on south to finish things up. Sea Turtle going to get taken down. No, not coming back down. No potential creep jack. Paladin now up to level 2, and this may have been that extra split-second difference in timing that he needed. Paladin ready to perhaps shoot on by units as they're coming in, but ghouls now coming in from the other side as well. Scroll of Town Portal. Sunny realizing, wait, this is not a good spot for me to be in. I need to regroup and reposition myself. Wasn't ready for that pincer play. Interesting play right there. A front door excuse me, for Fukaimori to walk on in, but the same can be said for Sunny. So Sunny needed to retreat back into there rather quick, and now where is he perhaps going to try and travel off to next? Ghouls now making their way over there. Are they going to be able to swarm inside here? They are, but it's not going to be that easy. Well, they just made it look easy since there's no other units there to try and support. Ghouls going after all of those peasants as their backs are exposed, clawing them in the back. No call to arms. Finally, as two militia now trying to fend off against four ghouls. That is not working out well. Meanwhile, Paladin was able to come across here and finish off the remainder of this creep camp, forcing a Scroll of Town Portal on Fukaimori's units. And this is an absolute bloodbath on multiple sides here. All right. Are we going to see the rifleman? Yes. Finishes off one ghoul there, trying to poke out a little bit more damage onto some of those units as the Paladin nears level 3. All right. Fountain of Health heal once more. Ghouls are now retreating back. You can see that the Crypt Lord is going to be able to heal up rather nicely. Meanwhile, what is the Paladin hoping to do? He really wants to get to level 3. Getting that level 2 Devotion Aura or level 2 Holy Light really adds up a lot more damage. Not quite sure why he decided to Holy Light that right there, as he was just about to hit level 3. Could have had full hit points or done a little bit better as well. I really wish Devotion Aura actually gave a little bit of regeneration as well. That way it would be one of those auras that is effective even if you're not taking damage. But I don't know if that would be something that they would consider at all. But yeah, a little bit of balance, a little bit of balance there, since we don't necessarily need to give movement speed to human. Anyways, Rock Golem gonna absorb quite a bit of damage right there. Let's go ahead and take it down once more. We see a potion of invulnerability being dropped here. Paladin now doesn't really even need Divine Shield, as we're gonna be finishing off this Forest Troll Trapper creep camp. Fire Lord as the second hero. All right. Fire Lord as the second hero coming in from Fukaimori. That is not what I was expecting, but an interesting way to add ranged piercing damage to this go wide army. Meanwhile, riflemen are now trying to retreat back here. We're still looking at level 3 paladin. Ranged upgrades on those riflemen has not yet even been started, as lumber was a bit low because of that earlier ghoul harassment. All right, a bit of problem there. We are getting up a Blood Mage to try and shut down any sort of shenanigans, as well as the units are retreating back. Coming back through Blacksmith, no signs of upgrades, no signs of lumber harvesting upgrade, no sign of additional peasants either. What is going on here? For Sunny, as Sunny really does want that little bit of extra range. Being able to get off 1 or 2 extra shots may be the difference that you need, as we're looking at the Null Assassin quickly getting taken down there. All right, Null Warden getting taken out. Paladin now sitting at level 4, goes for level 2 Devotion Aura. Rifleman now all with a little bit more armor, getting a little bit of damage reduction as well. Null Overseer will be the last to go. Blood Mage on the board with some experience, as we see Claws of Attack +9 handed off to the Blood Mage, as an Acolyte quickly, well, turns back around. He's going to easily get taken down right there. Scroll of Regeneration, not needing that Clarity Potion just quite yet. 41 supply compared to 46. Piercing damage, Fire Lord, Crypt Lord. We are now going into Temple of the Damned. All right, and meat wagons. This is not what I was expecting at all, but this is a great strategy by Fukaimori. Fukaimori knows that his opponent does not have an Archmage, and doing a quick check, perhaps realize that his opponent doesn't even have an Arcane Sanctum yet. Trying to do a sudden transition and to be able to deal with a pop-up army could be a very big deal. Now, Rifleman looking to try and perhaps shut down all of these units. Meatwagon, Blood Mage in serious trouble. He is now surrounded with nowhere to go. Holy Light, yes, does save him just in time, as the Blood Mage able to fight back a little bit more. All right, this is a human's worst nightmare, fighting undead inside the undead base with no real way to be able to head on out. Blood Mage gonna take back a little bit of mana and gets impaled, taken out, and is taken taken to wherever dead heroes go. Blood Mage back gonna get resurrected. He had a decent amount of mana on him, which was important. The Paladin can easily heal 400 hit points, as the Blood Mage could have transferred that mana back. Although it was only a level 1 hero, it's actually gonna set back Sunny for a little bit. Yeah, definitely YouTube. It was a good game. Enjoy your cast. Thank you. All dead heroes go to heaven. Heroes never die. All right. Coming back around, Forest Troll Trapper gonna go ahead and get finished off here pretty easily. Ogre Lord now gonna run a shockwave through, as we see a Crypt Lord Illusion now turning the corner. All right, Blood Mage could easily siphon mana away from here. Why isn't he trying to siphon mana away from that Ogre Magi? That is the question. Getting up more mana is absolutely key, as the Blood Mage does get up to level 2, goes after the Forest Troll High Priest. That would have been a smart move earlier as well, before the Forest Troll High Priest kept everyone else alive. Coming back down to the south here, Paladin does pick up Brilliance Aura. That is going to be important. We do see a tech into Arcane Sanctum now, and we are already getting that Priest Adept training. A little bit of a lucky break for that Brilliance Aura to allow for extra mana for those priests when the time comes. Currently, though, he's sitting at 49 over 72 supply, unable to train up any additional units without going into low upkeep. All right, pop-up army getting ready to go. Are we looking at perhaps a third hero? A Paladin now trying, or well, Blood Mage trying to siphon some mana. There goes a quick impale. A little bit of damage coming back across. Thank you for the follow as the Paladin now continuing to fight back here. This is going to be a bad fight. Fukaimori able to get Sunny up onto the ropes as more damages that's adding up here. Meat Wagon's going to be able to lob in quite a bit of damage. Skeletal Mages and Minions trying to figure out which way to run to as they're causing a little bit of traffic here, as these Skeletal Mages do have medium armor, taking reduced damage from all of these Riflemen. Meanwhile, Skeletal Mages and Skeletal Warriors now looking to dive on in here. Meat Wagon's looking to lob in and get in more damage, as well as the Riflemen turn around and try and, well, finish off some of these ghouls and some of these more permanent units. Rifleman looking to shoot its way past all of these armies. There's a dispel as well, as the priest quickly gets taken down after trying to do a little bit of damage to all of these Skeletal Mages. Coming back through Holy Light, continuing to try and save so many Skeletal Mages out here onto the battlefield here. The Skeletal Mages have more hit points than the Skeletal Warriors and have better armor for this current matchup, as they take reduced damage from piercing. Meanwhile, the Altar of Kings about to get taken down. Meat Wagons trying to back away. Necromancers are purposely hiding themselves in this back corner as another impale does go down. No siphon mana again, trying to shut down this Crypt Lord. Very difficult as the Obsidian statues finally run out of mana. Level 3 now on the Blood Mage. Level 2 siphon mana going to quickly drain out that Crypt Lord. Meanwhile, the Fire Lord not doing all that much either, as the Paladin continuing to Holy Light and try to save up some of these units. He did go for level 3 Holy Light instead of level 3 Devotion Aura, as more and more Holy Lights are going down here. We are looking at also Ghoul Frenzy or Unholy Frenzy trying to clean things up, as the Crypt Lord trying to increase that auto attack damage. Altar of Kings now taking down Paladins, trying to run back and forth. 39 supply compared to 50, as the Riflemen are trying to shoot its way through. Potion of Invulnerability. Crypt Lord could get up to level 4, and he does get exactly that, as the Paladin is still unable to finish off that Crypt Lord right there. More damage adding in. Blood Mage sitting at level 3. Siphon mana into that Paladin. Paladin could get in some more Holy Light. What are we looking for next, as we're going to be pushing in a little bit more damage? Are we going to see some damage onto that Crypt Lord? Crypt Lord quickly uses a Scroll of Town Portal to try and get away. There goes one Meat Wagon. There goes a Necromancer, but the damage has been done. Only 4 workers left, 2 priests. More workers will need to be trained. We're looking at 37 supply compared to 46. Army sizes, well, are fairly close actually. 36 supply compared to 40, and a level 5 Paladin, level 3 Blood Mage going up against a level 4 Crypt Lord. Somehow Sunny able to stay in this game after what could have been a disastrous event. All right, no mortar combat as of yet. There are no mortar teams out here onto the battlefield. Meanwhile, remember, this is Concealed Hill with these corner Fountain of Health creep camps, and with the number of riflemen can easily shoot down those red drakes quickly. Meanwhile, off to the north, Fukaimori already looking to set up an expansion, and has done so. Ziggurats are going to get cleaned up here very quickly. Are they just going to get taken down? Yes, they are. There goes one, there goes another, as all the Haunted Gold Mine is going to be unsummoned here. Damage adding back up, trying to finish things off, trying to get in front of some of those acolytes, shoot them down and take them out. Not quite sure what exactly Sunny was thinking. They were actually walking into a different position. Acolytes weren't heading to the right, actually heading to the bottom right here, as they look like they'll be able to escape away. Meanwhile, it looks like this is going to be take 2 of the Obsidian Statue Mortar, Meat Wagons, Necromancer push, and this is going to be another big push indeed. We see them, trying to stop this attack here. In comes all of these units. Do we see any priests with actual mana? No, we do not. We could have been looking at perhaps a couple of cripples to try and stop the riflemen as they retreat. But now, all of these weak skeletal mages walking in a single file line towards these units, and actually gonna perhaps just give more experience to the paladin and a blood mage. Priest not even joining in on the battle here. More pressure. We're looking at one fend things off back at home. Meanwhile, a little bit of Dispel Magic working a bit of wonders on all of these units. Obsidian Statue 1 getting taken down. Necromancers getting taken down. Impale across multiple units in the center portion of the map, as the Obsidian Statue number 2 could get taken down as well. No easy healing. Paladin could be in a little bit of trouble. Siphon mana away. Paladin does have a large amount of armor. Level 4 now on the Blood Mage. Blood Mage now trying to fight its way back here. Level 5, level 4 going up against level 4, level 3, as the Paladin could get up to level 6 here in just a moment. Perhaps even try and use Resurrection or across all of these other units here. Another Meat Wagon gets taken down. Paladin very close to level 6 here. He could even try to go for a Divine Shield to try and keep this fight going, as the Fire Lord could have a little bit of problems. Skeletal Mage is now getting taken down. Fire Lord trying to figure out a way to retreat back. Does have one Lava Spawn in the back, as the Paladin does get up to level 6 and opts for level 3 Devotion Aura instead. All right, a little bit more damage, adding back up. Fire Lord trying to escape into a corner, but the fire, well, dies in the forest here. Lava spawns and did get us actual split off, but that ends up just giving into more experience. But Sunny currently going to be able to, well, get up. Well, Sunny currently only mining with 2 peasants here, has very limited workers, trying to train up more. Meanwhile, the main bases are already very scarce, with only about 4 minutes of mining left. Down here, this looks closer to about 7 to 9 minutes, and once we get full, I say 9 minutes because we're not yet at full saturation, as the Blood Mage is, well, still, and an army is still trying to get together here. All right, that Brilliance Aura working a little bit of extra magic on that Priest army. Rifleman has 1-0 upgrades, and that is it, going up against 1-1 upgraded undead units. Where are these units perhaps trying to run off to next? That is the question. Obsidian statues continuing all of this fighting. Paladin sitting at level 6, and it does, now that I think about it, make absolute sense that the Paladin did ultimate ability, trying to resurrect corpses up against a necromancer army makes absolutely no sense, as those corpses are quickly turned into skeletal minions and other things as well. Coming back around, well, Blood Mage, Paladin going to go ahead and try and engage here. Units are going to be coming across from around the side. Here we are going into an engagement. Forest Troll, Berserkers, Ogre Warriors. Are the two armies going to spot each other? That is the question. Priest may accidentally walk across over here. Are we going to get some dispels? Yes, we are. Dispelling back all of those units, as the Skeletal Mages are now trying to dive on in here and put some pressure inside of the main base. Meanwhile, down to the south, we see a ninja expansion by Fukaimori taking his opponent's starting location or starting expansion, hoping that it will not be scouted or spotted at all. Forest Troll Berserker absorbing quite a bit of damage, difficult to finish him off. Riflemen, not all of them were firing, as we're still looking at the remainder of those skeletal minions down to the south. It looks like the Blood Mage and Rifleman has spotted this expansion down to the south here. It's going to be quickly cleaned up as well. Unsummoning should be started, as the Acolytes will get taken down once more. And we also see, well, Sunny with a Scout Tower off to the north, keeping track of his opponent's expansion too. All right. Building will end up being destroyed there. No town hall to be had. Plenty of priest. 50 over 66 supply compared to 56 over 70. 2 minutes of mining left here. Well, what's happening here? We are looking at about 5.5 minutes of mining left. A beetle may end up taking down a peasant. Yep, easy kill there. More and more peasants are going to be needed. A little bit more dispelling going on, as the Paladin picks up a Scroll of Town Portal and perhaps ready to head off to the north. Thank you for the follow, as we're looking at 3 meat wagons, 1 obsidian statue, and what is that, 7 necromancers ready to move out. Was that? No, that's actually closer to 9, 8. All right, 8 necromancers ready to move on out, and there is that army ready to go once more. Meat wagons trying to generate and could be able to produce more and more corpses. Where are the meat wagons perhaps going to try and travel off to next? Blood Mage ready to move off to the north. He has Banish. Level 2 having a Flame Strike would actually perhaps be the better call here, as we are seeing more and more Dispel magic going down. Blood Mage will get to level 5 in this situation, and now level 5 Blood Mage with level 3 Siphon mana could pretty much mean not very much mana for any of the undead heroes. I never knew Rifleman Paladin was so strong. Yeah, no, Rifle Paladin is very, very strong, especially as the Riflemen are so difficult to finish off, so many priests to heal. We should also be looking at potential inner fire as well as priests now being forced to retreat back. All right, too wide of a push, trying to push on through here. Priest now going to continue to stay alive. We're going to see a couple of dispels. We are trying to see some dispels, but there is no front line positioning at all as we are looking at Siphon mana. All right, out of mana for that Crypt Lord. Continuing that pressure here. More dispel magic could be coming down. Rifleman trying to save alive here. Paladin does have a Scroll of Healing, continuing to just try and keep all of these units alive. 58 supply compared. Now retreats back without Flame Strike to create a little bit of zoning. Well, problems do arise. Continuing to try and heal up. There's some more Holy Light. There is a little bit of clustered skeletons all together, and that is going to turn into a giant pile of dead magic. Blood Mage continuing to fight back here. Rifleman able to find a narrow enough corridor to try and fight back as the Crypt Fiends are adding on to the fight as well. All right, continuing this battle once more. Paladin trying to push on through, trying to finish off some of those units, getting up to level 7. What is happening? We are looking at Resurrection, but there is just so many Necromancers out here onto the battlefield. There may not be any dead Riflemen to try and resurrect at all. That is the problem here, as unit after unit is actually starting to fall. Are we going to see a possible Resurrection unit? Yes, we are. There's the Riflemen now back out onto the battlefield as they're going to try and, well, fight their way through here. 44 supply compared to 48. Scroll of Town Portal. All of the, well, some of the units getting the memo to head back home as that priest walks back away at 43 hit points. All right, a little bit of a dangerous situation there, using and going after, keeping track of the mana on those Necromancers and realizing, wait a second, there is still a decent number of units of my units out here on that battlefield, resurrecting even four Riflemen out of the possible 6 is what is that? That comes out to 800 gold. So being able to make out or come away with a big advantage here. Blood Mage sitting at level 5, getting very close to level 6. This could turn things around here. Level 6 Blood Mage having access to Phoenix could really turn things around in this battle, as the units are now getting... All right, Blood Mage sitting at level 5, getting very close to level 6. Is he going to be able to, well, perhaps get any more experience right there? That's a low hit point Beetle. One low hit point Beetle, another low hit point Beetle, and now Blood Mage should be dropping a Phoenix out here onto the battlefield. All right, Phoenix out here onto the battlefield, adding in damage, burning damage as well to all of those units around, and that is just going to add up more and more as 2 ultimate abilities are currently out on the battlefield for Sunny. Fukaimori in a little bit of trouble. Rifleman now trying to come back around here. Still more damage added in. Necromancers unable to really do all that much, as we're seeing, well, a meat wagon turning back around. That's quickly going to get turned into a pile of dust. Phoenix out here onto the battlefield, 61 to 75 damage of magic damage. You can see that magic damage tearing through the heavy armor very quickly. Phoenix could head over to this Fountain of Health here pretty easily and then finish off, pick up a very powerful heal up as well, but doesn't, not quite sure if he wants to do that just quite yet, as he knows his opponent does have an expansion. All right, Acolytes trying to mine away. That's quickly going to get destroyed here as Acolyte after Acolyte falls. Last 2 Acolytes left. Not going to give any true levels, but still adding up quite a bit more. Haunted Goldmine going to get taken down here. Where is that Phoenix? Phoenix is still wandering around to the bottom right-hand side of the map. And now we're looking at a 33 supply going up against 50. No more gold for Fukaimori. Meanwhile, Sunny still having about 300 gold before his gold mine collapses. All right, look, finish off that last Beetle. Finishes off with no problem whatsoever. Heads off over here. Gonna easily finish off this unit here. And is there an item? What item was it? A Sobi Mask. Sobi Mask now onto that Blood Mage. Able to cast spells for days, also able to banish out enemy heroes and remove them from the auto attack fight, as beetles are still scampering everywhere on the map. Phoenix once again has rehatched as well, units still making their way back off to the north here. All right, what is Raven looking to do? Acolyte perhaps trying to unsummon any unnecessary buildings. Doesn't need 2 Temple of the Dams right now. May even try to unsummon the graveyard when the time comes, or any of these ziggurats for a potential all-in push. Sunny, on the other hand, opting to go for the Town Hall expansion and wants to be able to defend, saying, if you want a fight, you're going to have to bring it to me. I have Priest, I have Riflemen. I believe I have enough to defend and fend off any attack that you may be trying to bring. 55 supply over 60, training up perhaps an additional Priest and Rifleman. And is that going to be enough here? Two, eventually 3 Adept Priest. What is that going to be? 10 Riflemen, a quick Beetle trying to make its way over. Quickly scampers back. Blood Mage does have the Phoenix still, and the Paladin with, well, level 3 Devotion Aura, giving extra armor to all of these units down here. So far though, we haven't seen any additional unsummoning to try and train up extra units. And well, this is one of Undead's strongest strengths, being able to do a true last all-in. If you know that you're fighting for all the marbles, might as well unsummon your Altar of Darkness and a Temple of Damned to train up an additional 3 Necromancers. That would just turn into a handful more units out there on the battlefield, and that may be what you need to reach that potential tipping point. All right, here we are. Here we go. There is a couple of Crypt Fiends, and now in comes this big push here. Siphon Mana as well. Absolutely no Flame Strike. Flame Strike would have been absolutely create a little bit of zoning, as we see some dead units already happening out here on the battlefield. Are we going to be getting any repairs? That is the question. Repairs, meat wagons trying to destroy this town hall. In comes a fight here as the Riflemen able to just stay calmly and cool and collected all together. And really, Flame Strike is the story that is needed so far here, as we're looking at more damage still being added up. 38 supply compared to 55, but it may not matter. Peasants may actually want to start repairing this town hall here, as that is absorbing quite a bit more damage. Meanwhile, Paladin continuing to just try and push off into this location here. Priest do not have that much mana, but could easily dispel a couple more. Phoenix eggs looks like it's going to be able to rehatch once more, as the Town Hall is still collecting quite a bit of gold. All right, keeping that egg alive. The Phoenix is still going after all of those units. Level 7, and there's the GG. Well played. Sunny getting up to ultimate abilities on both an opening Paladin and the following Fukaimori, opening up with that Necromancer strategy, trying to push with the Necromancers and the Meat Wagons against an opponent who didn't have any Priest at the time. The timing was just not quite right. Sunny stumbled across his opponent's double Temple of the Dams and quickly set up an Arcane Sanctum. Added into the fact that there was Brilliance Aura item dropped for the Paladin, gave the Priest a lot more mana, allowing them to dispel a bit more freely. That may have been the tipping point there, as Sunny was able to finish off more and more of those skeletal minions and mages, getting higher and higher level, eventually using the ultimate abilities to great effect. Ultimately, that one resurrection, getting, I believe it was additional 4 or 5 riflemen back onto the battlefield before Scroll of Town portaling out, may have given him enough resources to carry the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.